What's up, Pat? Walk
Yeah, just woke up.
Um, yeah, I think that's a good thing. I actually think that the more you know accessible a gun is, because I mean, of course, like when people are purchasing, they should go through the proper steps. Um, they have to go through the process or whatever. But like, I think that the crime in Texas will be lower because it's not being, you know, the Second Amendment is not being suppressed.
Yeah, well, you said process. There ain't no process. You go to the store, you buy it, you leave out the store.
That's bullshit. I'm about to like, bro. No, like no, a third. I'm a third one. No, you go through. No, you gotta go. Like they check. They do the background check. If you clear, you can leave with the gun. If there's questions, because the person with me, I guess it was somewhat questionable. They weren't able to leave with theirs, but I was able to leave with mine. But I had government clearances and all kind of stuff. Like I got a totally clean record. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can. But there is a check. Like you got to sit there and fill out a long, like a 2 or 3 page application.
Let me play this right here. It's talking about gun control.
Because you're going 2 steps down without you got to stop it before it happens.
So to stop these fascists, we need to take away all their guns. They need to hand their guns to the federal government.
They need guns should not be allowed in the hands of citizens.
Yeah.
Worried about fascist uprising. Would you want to restrict gun rights for citizens?
Yeah, because you're going 2 steps down without you got to stop it before it happens.
So to stop these fascists, we need to take away all their guns. They need to hand their guns to the federal government.
They need guns should not be allowed in the hands of citizens.
Those are people that really need it. I mean, I don't know if anybody's really aware. I don't know what the technical name for it is, but they're calling them purge laws, where like right now, like if somebody's decides they want to come and sleep in your shed or your garage, like you have to decide the proper pressure to put on them to either make them leave or whatever. Somebody can, like the cop probably may never come if you just call and say, hey, yeah, somebody's, in my garage. Like somebody was hanging out and just sitting in my living room when I got off from work. Like nobody's probably gonna come because of these different little laws that they've been enacting. Because like really, criminals have more rights than the non-criminal.
The non-criminal.
Well, at least in that situation, because I mean, but I'm just like no, but I mean, it's really insane. I mean, and I think that this is a part of the psychological like processing of like trying to get people to realize, oh, do you really want to defund the police? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, uh, like we talked about this long time ago, maybe for at least over a year, maybe that they marketed that whole idea wrong because, like, when you say defund, it's not necessarily like we don't want police. It's more so like do we have to fund them to the point that there are small military and then they get used against us with our own tax dollars? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that I think is, overseen. Is, they're, and then I'm trying not to go, pick on a certain party, but there's, certain people who are trying to use that, I think, to really throw it in people's faces. Like, do you really not want police there? Or do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're lessening the presence of police officers to try to prove a point that, we're going to either spend the money, excessive amounts of money on the police, or, we can just let people, criminals come into your house and, you can hope somebody come, or maybe, you